One state finalist has been determined, a second is about to. Welcome back to Newcastle, Indiana for our second pool championship game, our second semifinal. This time it is Jasper versus Hagerstown, with the winner getting Decatur Central tomorrow in the championship game. Our coverage on ISC and Comcast 81, presented in part by Auto Outfitters, with stores in Noblesville, Anderson, and Lebanon. We're your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in central Indiana. By Henry Community Health, proud sponsor of the Indiana Little League State Tournament. By the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, located just up the road in Newcastle. Celebrates our state's proud basketball heritage. Learn more at hoopshall.com. By the Indy Card Exchange, Indiana's source for vintage and modern sports cards. By the Indianapolis Indians. Family fun lives at Victory Field. Get your tickets and plan your visit at IndyIndians.com. By New Lisbon Communications, high-speed internet and TV in the town or country. Your life connected. Go to NLBC.com. By Sam Pierce Chevrolet. See our vast selection of new and used vehicles at our showroom in Daleville. Or visit online at SamPierceChevy.com. By Visit Henry County. Make memories that last a lifetime in Henry County. Visit hoopsinhenry.com to learn more. And by Warner Financial. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you. Chris, as always, a pleasure to spend the day talking baseball with you. Thoughts on what you saw in game number one and what you expect to see here in game number two?
Well, game number one, we saw some early big hitting. Mr. Spray hit a home run early, got his team up 2-0, and then he just really pitched his butt off. He was awesome this entire game, which actually threw 5 2/3 of an inning. I'm excited to see this mighty machine of Hagerstown, to see how they come out and play versus Jasper here.
They are the local favorite. They are from this district. They beat Newcastle to clinch their spot in the state tournament. And when you have a baseball game and Jasper is involved, you simply assume that Jasper team is going to be fantastic. It is again, one of Indiana's great, if not its greatest baseball town. You simply assume the young men that represent the Wildcats are going to play the game the right way.
Yeah, every time you hear something about Jasper in baseball, it's always a good thought. So I'm looking forward to watching these youngsters play today.
We'll take this quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the Little Leaguers pledge, starting lineups, and first pitch. Again, on what has turned into a rainy late morning and early afternoon here in Henry County. Back in a moment as you're watching this Little League State semifinal here on ISC and Comcast 81.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
If you drive through the country back then, there was a basketball hoop everywhere.
So there were 74 boys in the top 4 grades at Milan. 58 of them came out for basketball.
It's the passion, the camaraderie.
I've played all over the world, and definitely I feel like Indiana is respected and well known for basketball.
The way that the people here in the state have embraced Indiana high school basketball is really unbelievable.
It's the euphoria, it's the excitement, we played on every Friday, Saturday night.
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Parents, umpires, coaches, and all volunteers, please repeat the volunteer pledge after me. I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. And I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game. All right, players, please repeat the Little League pledge after me. I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Good luck to both teams.
And there you have the Pledge of Allegiance, the Parents and Volunteer Pledge, as well as the Players Pledge before today's game. Our coverage on ISC and Comcast 81, presented in part by Auto Outfitters, your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in Central Indiana. Over 20 years, we've offered quality products with expert installation to customize your vehicles. Store locations in Noblesville on South 10th Street, Anderson, East 53rd Street, and in Lebanon on West South Street. We can't wait to connect with you. Hagerstown will be the home team. They have the benefit of both the bracket and coming through the winners portion of it. This is their third game of the tournament. They played Friday, Sunday, and again today. They beat Jeffersonville, George Rogers Clark, 8-4 on Friday. Beat this Jasper team 11-4 on Sunday. And again, they were off yesterday. Again, the double elimination portion of the tournament is over. We are at single elimination at this point. Jasper drew an early game, so Jasper had to play an extra game in their bracket. They beat Munster 5-3 on Friday. They then thumped Zionsville 11-1 on Saturday. Again, lost this Hagerstown team. And then in the playback game yesterday, blanked Zionsville 5-0. So it's a fifth game in 5 days for Jasper, third game in 5 days for Hagerstown. However, Jasper wins, they move on, Hagerstown is done, and again, Decatur Central awaits tomorrow in the championship game.
Well, Greg, coming into the game, right, if you're Hagerstown, you're thinking let's just keep the ship moving, but if you're Jasper, yes, this is your fifth game in that amount of days, but all you need is one win, like you said. That's all that matters.
So Hagerstown will be the home team. Jake Troutwine will be the pitcher for Hagerstown. So Jake, another lefty on the mound for this Hagerstown ball club. And let's go through the rules. Every player must have a minimum of one at bat. Both these teams have 13 players on their roster. You can steal a base, but you've got to wait until the ball has reached the batter before you take off. And if you're deemed to have leaned early, the umpire will throw a flag and you'll go back to your previous base. Again, you can re-enter in the same position in the batting order. And twice during the course of a game, you can use a special pinch runner for any offensive player. Rich Condry will have the action behind home plate. For our umpires today, Scott Rakowski on the first base line, John Ignacio at second base, and Bob Yonkman is our third base umpire for today's contest. Riley Foy will lead things off here for Jasper. Jacob Troutwine on the mound, our starting pitcher for Hagerstown, and our starting pitcher presented by the Indianapolis Indians. And with the first pitch of just before 1 o'clock, the semifinal / pool championship is underway. First pitch, fastball in for a strike.
See the tall lefty Jacob Troutwine, long and lean, long levers. Gonna be pounding that outside corner.
Throws the curveball on pitch number 2. And there is an 85 pitch limit. Both of our starting pitchers hit that in the first game today. This one misses. 2-1 the count. Pitcher for Terre Haute North and Aiden Dean hit that in the 5th inning. On the next to last batter of the game, Sprague hit that for Decatur Central in the top of the 6th. This one sent to center field. Center fielder had played in and then couldn't make the read going back. And it's a leadoff double for Riley Foy.
Just a tremendous swing by Foy there. Gets himself a fastball away from him, kind of an inside-out swing. He just drives it over center fielder's head for a leadoff double.
And at any level of baseball, that ball hit right at you sometimes is the toughest one to read.
Yes, it is.
Here's Corbin Messmer. Fastball misses outside. That one misses. And I can't tell if it's the way that Jacob throws that curveball or just kind of the wet conditions. That thing almost kind of knuckles coming out of his hands.
It does appear that way. Need to really watch closely to see what's going on.
Right.
There.
Count 2-0. Goes back to the fastball. This one laced down the line and just does turn foul. That is right down our line of sight, down the first base line here. Let's take a look at, again, see exactly on that kind of knuckler or splitter if that's what he's throwing.
You know what I think it is? I think that's his version of a knuckle curve.
Yeah. And instead of having kind of that pronation or less torque on your elbow and shoulder at that level, you see some kids throwing that pitch. 2-2. Contact made. First baseman will take the out, knowing a slow rolling ground ball would give up the run. So a productive out by Messmer. 1 in, 1 down.
Nice job there by Corbin Messmer, just putting the ball in play to get his team on the scoreboard early.
Here's Connor Perkins. Perkins is the catcher for Jasper. Base hit. 56 hole on the left side. Now Jasper brought their hitting shoes here early in this game.
Brings up number 99, Payson.
So Kaysen Coons to the plate. Kaysen wearing that number 99. There's a lot more of those in baseball these days.
Really good swing there by Perkins, but that was that looked more like a traditional knuckleball that time.
That one
HBP.
hit him, yep. Hit him in the foot.
Someone needs to go out and settle down trout line before this thing gets out of hand.
Stepping to the plate, number 10, Brandon.
Quick conversation from the catcher and Benson. Brandon Boozy at the plate. This one blocked by the catcher.
You know, it's off to a tough start for Hagerstown, but you have to imagine with the success they've had in this tournament so far, they understand that they have plenty of bats left to do damage. Good swing.
Right field. And down for a base hit. This one will get to the wall. This should score a run. Ball is thrown in. First baseman's got it. But Boozy with a double. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
Another good piece of hitting by Boozy. He just drives the ball to right for that right center field gap. When you're hitting the ball to the backside of the field, normally good things happen for you. But Jasper's really getting off to a good start.
So here's Eiler. Good job by Benson to block that one. Oftentimes when you have trouble in the first inning, it's because you're having trouble locating the plate. It's not the case for Troutline.
No, it's not.
Jasper is mashing. It's in for a strike. 1-1 the count. And there's that knuckler. A throw behind the runner at third. Coons gets back in just in time. That's Thornburg down at third base. A lefty at third base for Hagerstown. You see a bit more of that at this level. Brought the fastball back at the inside corner, 2-2.
You know, having a even though a left-hander at third base is so untraditional, but
in
that
this
back
scenario,
pick is probably the best time to have a lefty at third base.
Fastball, ground ball, should score a run. Shortstop throws to first to get the out. 2 down, but both ground ball outs produced a run, make it 3-0 for the young men from DuBois County.
It's a great at-bat by Eiler there. Again, just putting the ball in play. There's times you don't have to get hits all the time to have productive at-bats, and Eiler just showed you that.
So 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 hit by pitch. And this one misses. This is Miles Kiefer, left fielder. And number 7 hitter. Outside corner for a strike. Troutwine at the 20 pitch mark here in inning number 1. Got the fastball over for a strike.
Well, Greg, I was going to give Miles a lot of credit for being a Purdue fan with his kind of black and gold uniform, but then he throws that ugly red bat in his hand, so I guess he's an IU guy, right?
That's over for a strike. Kind of the first time that knuckle curve has kind of landed in the zone, and that is the end of the inning. But the Wildcats off to a fantastic start. 3-0 after 1 half of the first. We'll see the batters from Hagerstown when we come back as you're watching on ISC and Comcast 81.
Next to new, without the sticker shock. Save thousands on nearly 300 pre-owned vehicles at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Plus, financing options with 0 down and low payments that are sure to fit your budget. Each vehicle is complete with a factory-trained inspection, a Carfax vehicle history report, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, and 24 months of free oil changes. Clean, quality vehicles. Next to new, without the sticker shock. Shop now at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville. The best Chevy deals are in the country.
Now is the time to buy your next vehicle at Ubelar & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes. We continue to take orders on new vehicles, and values on your trade-ins have never been higher than right now. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle instead? We have a great selection of late-model crossovers, trucks, and SUVs, many with factory warranty remaining. Now is the time, so let our friendly, award-winning staff help find you the perfect vehicle. Ubelar & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Today's coverage presented in part by the Indianapolis Indians. Grab the kids and head to Victory Field, home of the Indianapolis Indians, on Saturday, August 20th and Sunday, August 21st for Nickelodeon Weekend, featuring Blues Clues and You, Baby Shark, and Paw Patrol. Visit IndyIndians.com for more information. The starting pitcher on the mound for Jasper is Evan Schmidt. That will get the ball, and he is staked to a 3-run lead. And this Hagerstown team, they were in a similar position in their district championship game against Newcastle, where they were trailing 3-0 in the first inning. They were so deterred by that, they won 13-3. So apparently they can bring the lumber when necessary. So here's Troutwine. The rare, maybe not at this level, pitcher-catcher bat 1-2.
And I'm just going to take a guess that Mr. Troutwine's pretty athletic, and I'm guessing if he gets on base, he can run pretty well.
Now, is that a fashion statement, or has Jake grown out of his baseball britches this quickly?
Again, that's that Mississippi State Rowdy Jordan and Tanner Allen type pant deal where you wear them above your knee and pull your socks all the way up, buddy.
High hopper. Second baseman makes the read. Troutwine flying down the line, and the ball got past the first baseman. Troutwine hustling down to second. He'll make it. Well, those long strides that he can take did not take long for the miscue to turn into a 2-base benefit for Hagerstown.
Yeah, just the speed of Troutwine forces the second baseman, Eiler, into rushing his throw, and he just throws it low. And now Troutwine is on second base.
So here is Graham Vinson. He is the catcher. And Graham's dad, Patrick, is normally the manager of this group, except he is not here. We'll explain if Vincent gives us a chance to finish the story during the at-bat. He may not pop up, and a late decision, but the pitcher got it. Normally, those scenarios where 3 guys look at each other don't go that well.
I can't remember the last time I saw that. Where he said you had the catcher, third base, and then pitcher all conversion. No one really communicated, but at the last minute, the pitcher stuck his glove out and made the play. That is, you'll take it.
That was a full-on campfire is what that was. Here's Caden Hall. Curveball misses outside. Runner going to take off, throw down, and got him. And we saw that in the last game, too. You know, stolen bases of third at the level where you can lead off are tougher. That's also the case in this level as well.
It's real tough at this level.
So 2 down.
Yeah, when you have 60-foot bases and you can't steal until the ball crosses the plate and a catcher that can throw, that's not a good recipe for a successful stolen base.
Here's Hall, the shortstop. Hard hit. Second baseman. Couldn't turn the backhand there to make the play, and again Hall is hustling into second. So with that, Jonah Hale, the second baseman, will be up. Hall, the shortstop. Hale, the second baseman.
Not too confusing.
Not for a double play combination at all. Set for a strike. Decatur Central awaits the winner tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Same place you're watching this game. Able to see it on ISC and Comcast 81. Curveball had Hale buckling. Didn't miss by much. You'll file that away for future ABs if you're Schmidt.
Evan Schmidt seems to be spinning the ball a lot. Even his fastball, well, that's a good fastball there. That was pretty firm. So that's good. A good firm fastball with an over-the-top breaking ball. He's going to be tough.
Went right back with the curveball.
That hit him.
Did it clip him?
Yes, it did.
Got the front arm. Just grazed him. So with that, Nolan Cheeseman will come in. Cheeseman, the center fielder. A little behind that one, down the right field line. That's in for a base hit. And Hagerstown going to get a run, maybe two. Right fielder having trouble picking it up. They're going to send the runner around. Throw, now they got a runner on the run down. So both runners have scored, and on the tag, Cheeseman's out. But Hagerstown did what they needed to do. They get 2 runs in the inning before the inning comes to an end. An eventful first inning here in Newcastle. The inside-out double down the line scores a pair in Hall and Hale. Cheeseman tagged out. It's 3-2 after 1 on ISC.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.
Today's game presented in part by the Indy Card Exchange. They're actively buying collections from all eras of sports cards. Follow on Facebook and Instagram. Go to IndyCardExchange.com for more info. And again, they have a kids club. IndyCardExchange.com has more on that as well. Ready for a little teaching baseball, Coach?
Yeah, so you see this base running play at the end by Nolan Cheeseman. He smokes the ball down the right field line, and he kind of gets hung up in between second and third. Whether this was intentional or not, to me, is not the issue. What I liked about it, it gave an opportunity for them to score the second run. Do you really want to make the third out there? No, but it's okay when you get the second run here.
Here's Cooper Kramer. 8, 9, and 1 coming up this time through for Jasper. And Cooper, another solid swing into center field for a base hit. That is hit number 4 in 8 batters to the plate for Jasper.
They are taking really good swings off of Troutwine right now.
Why am I not surprised that kids from Jasper are very fundamentally sound at baseball?
I don't know.
That number of times I've called them in a baseball state championship game seems to come to mind about that. It's in for a strike. Here's Schmidt. This marks the first trip through the lineup, and again, so now once you get to see the second time around, that's when you start to see some of the substitutions to ensure that everybody has a chance to play. Schmidt shows bunt, puts it down, foul ball, catcher fields it, and Vincent.
Great job by the home plate umpire being all over that play. Definitely a foul ball. Those are not easy calls either.
Picked that ball up in what will be the left-handed batter's box that time. So the count goes to 0-2. There's that knuckler, got it. Outside corner, 1 away. And to see that from a left-hander. That thing was in the strike zone for about 6 inches. The most important one.
That's right. That's right.
Here's Foy. Double to start the game. You saw the off-speed pitch. Had a little more spin to it on that one.
It did. It's weird. It's almost like he has two versions of that. He has like a true knuckle curve, but then he throws an actual knuckleball where it's not spinning as much. You don't see that from a left-hander very often.
No. We don't see that very often, period.
Correct.
1-1 the count.
That's one of those tough plays by the catcher there. Graham Vincent, that when you catch that ball and push it down, it makes the pitch look a little bit worse than it was.
Foul ball. Count at 1-2. We'll turn that story about Graham when he was at the plate. Again, his dad is normally the head coach, but he and his wife had planned a 25-year anniversary trip. So they are watching from out of the country as we speak. Ground ball, shortstop. We'll go the short route to second. On the first, not in time. You're not going to turn that on that speed at this level, but you got the lead runner, and there's 2 down.
Well, you know Coach Vincent would like to be here, but congrats on 25 years. Pretty cool.
And now he's hoping his young men pull through for 2 more
That's
games,
right.
and he can coach them up with the regional round coming up. Mesmer watches that one go by. Mesmer had the RBI ground ball to first base his last time up.
I actually think Troutwine falls in love with the breaking stuff too much. I'd like to see him utilize the fastball more.
He brought it that time, just couldn't locate it in the zone.
His fastball's got life to it, and he's so long, it probably jumps on you pretty quick.
Not close to the zone those last 2, 3-0 the count. Our first game started at 10. Decatur Central a 6-2 victory over Terre Haute North. Taken all the way, that's in for a strike. And one other note for Troutwine is that pitch count is starting to creep up early. It's at 35 here in the top of the second. Again, smack to center field for a base hit. And because of the proximity from center to second, sometimes you have a play at second base. Close play, not in time, and it's the second hit of the inning.
This Jasper team, their offensive approach is just fun to watch. I mean, they're just driving, line drive after line drive, all over the field. And when you do that, you're hard to get out. I mean, it's really impressive.
Here's Perkins. Singled and scored, and couldn't catch up with the outside fastball. 5 base hits and 11 batters to the plate so far for Jasper. Lifts that one. Center fielder backing up at the fence. That's gone. Home run. 3-run blast by Perkins. And it's 6-2 for Jasper.
Wow. This team is ready to play today. This is really, really impressive. Just gets a fastball up in the zone. I think Perkins knew it when he hit it. The ball was crushed. He also crushed a truck out in center field. So that is a very, very good swing for Connor Perkins.
6 runs, 6 hits in 12 batters to the plate for Jasper.
It's kind of good.
So conversations continue on the mound. Troutwine will stick with it.
You know, and again, as you said earlier, Jasper doesn't seem like they're afraid of being down, but it's going to be interesting to watch this game as it progresses to see if it gets later and later and they're still down, if they get a little tight.
In other words, because you've not been there that
Absolutely.
often in the past.
Right. And like you said, these tournaments sometimes can be kind of wacky how the brackets are, right? You know, they've only played 3 games, but you can't lose that game at the wrong time.
2-0 the count. Coons was hit by a pitch in his front foot last time up. 3-0.
It's a lot of off-speed stuff. Lots and lots of off-speed stuff.
Fastball. Top of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I think Smitty had it. Yeah, Chris had it. Chris Schmidt. Oh, yeah.
Old country fastball right there.
And see, that's what I mean by I think Troutwine should go more with the fastball. He's relying on so much off-speed stuff. Just throw to number 1.
He did. Just couldn't locate it on that one.
You know, that's okay. I would come right back to it. Attack the next hitter.
Here's Brandon Boozy, second baseman. If you hear that name for Southern Indiana, you go, any relation to Don Boozy? The answer is yes. And for those that don't know, Don played for the Indiana Pacers in the 70s, kind of the ABA and early NBA days, after playing collegiately at the University of Evansville. Don't think he offered. Runner will try to advance. He's tagged out, and that's the end of the inning anyway. So on the wild pitch, Coons is thrown out at second base, and that's that. But for a second inning in a row, 3 runs score for Jasper. All on one swing from Connor Perkins. It's 6-2 through 1.5 on ISC.
Joint pain can happen to anyone at any age. From minimally invasive procedures to total joint replacement, the team at the Henry County Center for Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine can work with you to restore your active lifestyle. If pain or an injury is keeping you sidelined, don't wait. Call 765-521-7385 for an appointment.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Werner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Let's thank our friends at Ubalor Chevy Cadillac Toyota in Jasper, a proud sponsor of the Jasper Little League. Go Wildcats. A special hello to the man that was the voice of the Wildcats for so many years and now part of our ISC Sports Network family. Hello to Walt Ferber. I know he is watching today's broadcast at home in Holland. It's not the Netherlands, it's Holland, Indiana. It's in the southern half of DuBois County. Alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you. Thanks for joining us for game number 2 on what is day number 5 of the 2022 Indiana Little League State Tournament. Again, the 10 district winners all come to Newcastle. We had 4 teams that began the day today, and again, once we really got to yesterday, it was single elimination with the top 2 seeds getting the day off. Here's Thornburg, the third baseman. Rain again starting to pick up a little bit. Rain has been off and on, and we knew that could be an issue today. The temperature's cool in the 70s.
You know what, Evan Schmidt's fastball is pretty firm. It's got some velo.
It slipped out of his hands. 2-1 the count. He was efficient in his first inning. They give up 2 runs. Got the fastball back, and Thornburg off the plate. And you'll notice Thornburg keeps a foot in the batter's box at all times. That's pace of play initiative. Ball 4. So Thornburg gets the walk. And the leadoff man is aboard for Hagerstown for a second time in as many innings. In fact, the leadoff man has gotten on board all 4 trips to the plate for these 2 teams combined at this juncture. Now Heath Johnson.
Let's go, Evan. You got it, Evan. Let's go, bud.
Behind the fastball.
Yeah. Mine is big out. I hit Daniel.
One and 1. Johnson is the number 7 hitter.
See if Heath gets something to hit here. You wonder if the rain and the wet conditions are messing with Evan Schmidt here, because he's had pretty good command earlier, but it wasn't raining the way it is now.
Yep. Rain had let up. It is, as you can tell, just got turned on. There is a tarp here for both the pitcher's mound and home plate if we need it. And that's a ball. And back-to-back walks.
I'm a firm believer in these conditions. It's always better to be the team at the plate when this starts happening.
Sure. And time is going to be granted, and we'll have a meeting on the mound. I'm sure it'll be just, hey, this is how you settle down in such conditions.
What's up, Brando? Hey, high tech.
Kind of a weird weather day. Temperatures very mild. I mean, very comfortable, but
I know
kind of the rain on and off is kind of messing with things here.
I know those of you watching in southwestern Indiana, it has been raining significantly harder throughout the course of the day. We are on the very fringe of the rain here in east central Indiana. One hop to home plate. The high temperature today is not supposed to crack 75. Moore behind it. This is Hayden Moore, the left fielder. Good amount of lefties in this lineup here for Hagerstown. Backs him off the plate.
Good amount of lefties, and they're not little guys either.
No. Ground ball, shortstop. We'll get the lead runner at third, and no further advance. Again, at an older level, you'd think 2. Here, you don't have that. You just get the lead runner.
Yep. Especially get that the first out of the inning.
So here's Allred. And to go the opposite of what you just said, Allred, a somewhat smaller strike zone.
Yes.
Previously mentioned
guy.
Players.
Ooh.
Almost clipped him that time.
It did.
Just turned away from that in time. 1-1 the count.
Tell you what, it almost clipped him, but it was almost a strike as well.
Those lefties always are over the plate. Swing and a miss. Runner going to try to advance. They throw down and got him. Got the tag applied in time. 2 down.
You know, that's one of those tough plays to where, you know, the ball beats him there by so much, but you never know if he gets around that tag. But as the umpire, I mean, when you call him safe in that situation, when the ball beats him, it just makes you look bad. So I'm a firm believer you got to call him out in that situation.
5 outs so far in this game for Hagerstown. That's number 6. 4 of the first 5 have occurred at third base. We are now through 2. Jasper 6, Hagerstown 2. As the rains come down in Newcastle, you're watching on ISC and Comcast 81.
Next to new, without the sticker shock. Save thousands on nearly 300 pre-owned vehicles at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Plus, financing options with 0 down and low payments that are sure to fit your budget. Each vehicle is complete with a factory-trained inspection, a Carfax vehicle history report, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, and 24 months of free oil changes. Clean, quality vehicles. Next to new, without the sticker shock. Shop now at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville. The best Chevy deals are in the country.
Every season has a home. Fall is in the fields, winter is for the Blues, but in spring, baseball is needed. Summer, that's our season. Home is at the ballpark and we're ready for you to move in. The coolers are full, the grill is hot, and we just cut the lawn. No need to bring a chair. We're saving the best seat for you. Come on over. Summer lives here. Victory is here.
Thank the good folks at Auto Outfitters, your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in Central Indiana. Over 20 years, they've offered quality products with expert installation to customize your vehicles, with store locations in Noblesville on South 10th Street, Anderson, East 53rd Street, and Lebanon on West South Street. They can't wait to connect with you.
Are you surprised Troutwine's out to start the third?
And once you get kind of to day 3, your pitching options going to be a little bit more limited.
But this is a team that has only played 3 games, right?
Down at 2-0. Frank, that almost may show as much trust in the bat, saying, hey, we can outscore you at 6.
That's right.
Down at 2-0. It's in for a strike. High hopper. Second baseman.
Oh, that's a good
play.
play.
In time, did he get him? No, he couldn't pick the ball. Couldn't make the play cleanly at first base. Great hustle down the line by Boozy.
I'm saying that's a hit, because that's a tough play. You got to really rush to make that play. Any kind of hesitation, he's going to beat that out. I'm giving him a hit on that.
Lead off batter aboard again. This one lifted. Center fielder coming in, makes the diving play. Will throw to first, but not in time. Great effort play in center field. That's Cheeseman on the grab.
It's a great play by the left-handed fielding Nolan Cheeseman there for the first out of the inning.
This is Miles Kiefer's spot, but again, you're going to start getting your subs in here in the third inning. So Griffin Downs will come into pinch hit here. Kiefer in the spot, struck out looking to end the first. Couldn't catch up with the fastball. Swing and a miss. Well, you've seen pitches 1 and 2. I'm not sure you do anything different on here on pitch number 3.
All right, I would go right back to that fastball on the outside part of the plate. See if Downs can lay off or hit it.
Did the exact same thing. Well done. 2 down. In other words, if you see that the hitter is not catching up with that fastball,
stick with it.
Yep. Here's Cooper Kramer. That clipped him, hit him. So second different batter hit by a pitch by Troutwine.
Kramer has reached first base in both of his plate appearances thus far.
This is Schmidt's spot in the lineup. It looks like they're going to have somebody come in and hit for him. Then obviously he would re-enter from a pitching standpoint in the bottom half of the inning. So coming in here would be Tobias Leakin. Schmidt struck out looking his last time up. Leakin was looking, 0-1.
Well played, sir.
Not my first rodeo. Count at 1-1. Well, there was an opportunity for Hagerstown to kind of get out without damage in the last inning, and opportunity went by the wayside. Even with as explosive as their bats have been throughout the tournament, it needs to be a 0 on the board this time from the Hagerstown perspective. Swing and a miss.
And again, I go back to your comments earlier. If you're Troutwine, you get number 1 from your catcher and you throw it right down the heart of the plate. See if Leakin can catch up to it.
Hop that one. Full count now. And missed it. The base is full. Now here comes Riley Foyt again. These guys at the top of the lineup have all had really good swings off of Troutwine.
Yes, they really have. This is a dangerous, dangerous spot in this game because if you're Jasper, in my opinion, I know they've kind of handled business so far in this tournament, but you cannot afford to go down any more runs this early.
And time is going to be called. Vincent and Troutwine going to make sure they're on the same page here. Foyt double to start the game. Reached in the previous plate appearance as well, and a fielder's choice, and would score on the 3-run blast by Connor Perkins. Always a good sign when you're the leadoff man and you're hitting for a third time in the third inning.
Yeah, no kidding.
That graphic is timely as well. Troutwine at 61 pitches already. Throws the off-speed pitch and misses, and clearly with the bases loaded, nowhere to put the dangerous hitting Foyt. Swing and a miss.
Foyt does not get cheated at the plate. That's a good rip right there.
It's a good fastball that he swung through and missed as well. Inside corner.
Even better fastball there.
Yep.
That location was tremendous.
Did a great job of going from corner to corner.
Yes.
And he's got the whole plate available to him here at 1-2. Bit of a waste pitch at 1-2.
The thing is with that waste pitch, if I'm Foy, now I'm sitting dead red fastball. Because he's not going to throw 2 of those in a row. I'm sitting fastball here.
Brought the fastball, just missed inside.
And so now, as a 12-year-old pitcher, now there's no way he's going to throw the breaking ball or anything off speed. So you sit dead red fastball, you get your bat head out, and you hit it hard.
Which he did, but caught. As a 5th grader, Caden helped out to make that play. He's a little taller now. Jumped up and got it, and that is the end of the inning. So Jasper leaves them loaded. And for the first time today, there is a 0 on the board. Hagerstown trails by 4 on ISC.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Thanks to our friends at Henry Community Health. Their excellent team of providers at their Center for Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine are ready to help you return to doing the things that you love. Put yourself in the right hands. Call 765-521-7385 for an appointment today. And alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you. That is tremendous sign placement behind home plate. Just a few feet to our left of our broadcast position. We're at ground level for our tournament location. Again, thank you to Katie Nelson, Jim Kemp, and the rest of the good folks with both the Newcastle Little League and the district for having us here. And we are thrilled to add this to the ISC family of broadcasts. I am waving at the right camera, correct? I've got a 1 in 5 shot. Let's see how I did on that. There's Troutwine reaching an error his first time up. His speed was on display. Schmidt starts with the curveball. I was expecting Schmidt comes back in. And again, the rain has again paused. And I've got those that have the Doppler 9000 behind me that said that last bit of rain was it.
We'll see if they're correct.
Fastball misses.
Greg, this is a big spot for Jasper here.
Yep.
You're coming back through the top of your lineup here in the third inning. You most likely will only get one more time for them to come through the lineup. Got to do something here.
This one off the pitch. Let's hope he's all right.
Yikes.
That's a base hit, and Schmidt got tattooed. Looks like I got on his right hip. My question is, did he get his hand down and it hit his hand? Take a look. It was off his right thigh.
Either way, it's not going to feel good.
No. And as has been the case in every inning so far, leadoff man is aboard.
Normally that leads to a lot of scoring, and we've gotten 8 runs so far in this game. Let's see what happens this inning.
So here's Vincent. He's talking to my buddy Chad Nickham from one of our great partners at ISC and New Lisbon Communications. He's been giving us all the 411 we need on the Hagerstown kids as the local internet and television provider in that area. Said that Graham normally is opening packs of cards with his dad before a game. Well, again, Dad can't be here because of the pre-planned trip to celebrate the anniversary. So Chad and Graham were rifling through card packs last night, and clearly the good luck paid off. Graham's a big Giancarlo Stanton fan. That was a Giancarlo Stanton type swing.
I was going to say that was
uncorked on that one.
Giancarlo Stanton type exit velocity off the bat on that swing there. That ball was just destroyed right at the third baseman there. Thank goodness Mr. Messmer was able to get out of the way of that thing.
Now, frankly, Hagerstown's had some base runners. They haven't had a lot of great swings. They've had 2 good swings the last time up. Now let's see if the second time through, if this group kind of starts to uncork a little bit here.
I'm just looking at his stature. I'm guessing Mr. Hall has several home runs on the year.
It's in for a strike.
My thing is, just looking at him, not knowing anything about him, I would not throw him anything at the belt buckle or over. It's got to be down. Everything's got to be down to him.
That one was, but a little bit too far. 2-1 the count. Let's see if it's big inning time here for Hagerstown. Sends this one to center field. Off the glove of the center fielder. Troutwine will score. Throw goes to third. Runners at second and third. Hagerstown's got 1. It's 6-3, and the tying run is about to come to the plate.
Yeah, that's just a really good piece of hitting by Caden Hall. This ball is smoked to left center. Center field has to jump for it. Can't quite get to it, and now they have something going.
Hale hit by a pitch and scored last time up. That misses outside. So 3 straight base knocks for Hagerstown. High hopper. They'll look. Throw back to first. They got a rundown potential, but second baseman never kind of made it back to the bag. Everybody's efforts was focused on the lead runner there, so no damage there, 1 down.
That is a textbook in pitching defense fundamentals there by Evan Schmidt. Fields a ground ball, takes his time, looks his runner back at third base, gets the out at first, keeps everything at bay.
Here's Cheeseman. Misses outside. Cheeseman hit the inside-out double down the right field line that led to 2 runs scoring. That hit him.
Yes, it did.
Flipped him. So the base is now loaded.
You're talking about Cheeseman's last at bat when he hits that inside-out double. I always say this about baseball. Baseball's a crazy game to where it doesn't matter how many hits you get him. It's all about when you get him, right? Because I guarantee you, if you can ask him, he'd have much rather had that opposite field double in that last at bat. He gives himself 2 ribbies, you know?
Here's Thornbart. Walked last time up. Schmidt misses outside.
Schmidt missed just off the plate there, but his catcher, Connor Perkins, is trying to help him out, trying to frame that ball back into the strike zone.
That one was sprayed all the way down to the lower field, down the hill. This 2-field complex here at Newcastle. This is the newer of the 2 fields. It's in for a strike.
You know, just watching that first swing by Thornburg, if I'm Miles Kiefer in left field, I'm probably going to take a couple steps toward the left field foul line to take that little flare away.
Got him again.
Good pitch.
Thornburg got fooled by both pitches 2 and 3 of that sequence, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really good pitch. Really good pitch.
The second strikeout for Schmidt. And again, if Jasper can limit the damage to 1 here, that's massive.
Yes, it is.
That one goes all the way back to the pitcher.
We talked about the short backstop with the brick wall. I mean,
I'm not sure the ball would come back to me that fast on a racquetball court.
Yeah, you do not see that ever. I mean, see that rarely, I should say, when that ball hits off the backstop and comes back to the pitcher so fast, no one can advance.
I'm waiting to see the 1-6-2 put out on a wild pitch.
I know.
Johnson sprays that one foul. The count at 1-1. So Johnson walked his last time up. Discipline there by Johnson. Started the swing and want to get the take. Liner.
Great.
It'll get through for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll go station to station. Make it 6-4.
Great swing there by Heath Johnson. Just driving the ball right back through the middle. Keeps the line moving for Mr. Hayden Moore.
So here's Moore, fielder's choice last time up. On a ground ball to the shortstop. A little high. A good inning for Hagerstown.
It's actually a great inning because now they may get that top of the order up 2 more times in this game.
I'd say 1 more hit, they're looking for great.
Absolutely.
So for Jasper, 3 in the first, 3 in the second. For Hagerstown, 2 in the first and 2 in the third.
Yeah, I think in this situation, I'm Hayden Moore. I'm taking 2 pitches here.
You're definitely taking 1.
Oh, wow.
That ball hit the bat on the throwback?
It did.
Yeah.
So what would the ruling be on that if you throw that ball back and it hits and it goes away?
A dead ball, right?
Okay. I think you're right.
Little liner. Left fielder coming in, makes the play, and that is the end of the inning. That's Kiefer's spot in the lineup that made that play. So, Hagerstown leaves them loaded, but they slice the lead in half. It's 6-4 going to the top of the fourth here on ISC.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.
I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for.
Introducing Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Try the brand new Mountain Dew Purple Thunder, exclusively available at Circle K. For a limited time, buy any 2 Mountain Dew products and get a free Mountain Dew Purple Thunder. Stop by any local Circle K to try the new exclusive Mountain Dew Purple Thunder today.
Today's game on ISC, presented in part by Warner Financial. The firm that utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals, from investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy. Warner Financial does it all. Call them today at 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future. Again, the folks here at Newcastle, these are board members and recent former Little Leaguers that are out working on the field. They do it after the end of the third inning of every game. Obviously, because of the rain, it's a little bit even more necessary than maybe in games gone by, but this thing will look tremendous for the final 3 innings of this game.
Yes, it will. They do a great job of getting this field in shape. Get the third inning, as you say, they top it off, so to speak, and it's looking good.
They've got it looking almost as good as Victory Field. Almost. That's a high bar. Family fun lives at Victory Field, so make the home of the Indianapolis Indians your next summer destination and meet your favorite Power Rangers on Sunday, August 7th. You have a favorite Power Ranger, Chris?
How about blue one?
Sure. I was going with like Stegosaurus. I had no idea. Visit IndyIndians.com for more information. That was just after you're in my time in terms of watching those shows.
Yes, it was.
There's always great things to do at an Indianapolis Indians game, and frankly, their schedule's a lot more easy to figure out, and there's things that we learned during the course of the pandemic that we've kind of applied. And this is the second year in nearly all of minor league baseball where, it used to be, hey, it's an 8-game homestand, and you start on a Tuesday, you finish on a Wednesday. Well, now it's a 6-game, every series is 6 games. And you basically Monday is like a universal day off. If you're home on Tuesday, you're home all the way through Sunday. And usually it's 1 week home, 1 week off. Sometimes you get the luck of the draw and you have back-to-back home weeks. But in other words, if you see the Indians are playing a home game on a Tuesday night, they're home every day the rest of the week.
I think I would like that schedule.
Yeah, and it is much easier on the travel that those guys used to go through.
Absolutely,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
maniacal.
That'd be an awesome schedule.
Those guys, at one point, they used to play 144 games in 152 days.
Ugh.
New pitcher here for Hagerstown. So Troutwine exits after 3. That is Heath Johnson. It is now the new pitcher. Faces Corbin Messmer. So from lefty to lefty, Johnson was the first baseman. Comes into pitch here in the top of the 4th. Brings the fastball and spots the outside corner. 1-2 the count.
Looks like Troutwine is in center field.
Which, given his athleticism, makes a lot of sense.
Yes, sir.
Curveball, a beauty. Just kind of pulled the string on that one just enough where Messmer couldn't time it up. And there's one down.
So we saw Johnson start off the hitter with a breaking ball, and then he finished him with a breaking ball. That is a really, really devastating pitch that Johnson features there. So you got to pay special attention to that pitch going forward.
Here's Perkins. Homered last time up. That's in for a strike. 2-1 to count. Or 1-1. My apologies. Smacked to center field.
Connor Perkins can really swing it. He can really, really swing it.
So Perkins now with 3 base hits in 3 tries. You can see why he's hitting third. Coons hadn't really had a chance to get a hit yet. So hit by a pitch and walked. Yep, shows he can when given the opportunity, as that one is laced to left field.
And I tell you what, Carson Coons did a really good job of hitting that first pitch breaking ball. He stayed on it long enough and just dropped the bat head on it and drove that ball through the 5-6 hole.
Here is Boozy. He's reached twice in today's game. Double back in the first and all the way to third in the third inning. And they're going to send some players out of the bullpen here for Jasper. So Messmer is going to start to throw in case he is needed to replace Schmidt. Third ball, a beauty. 0-1.
Yeah, someone's worked with Heath Johnson. That breaking ball is really good.
1-1. Schmidt's pitch count, by the way, is at 56. He still has some room to work for Jasper. Fastball. Catcher didn't realize how good of a job he did in blocking that ball. It was right beneath his seat. 2-1. Decatur Central awaits the winner of this game in tomorrow's championship, scheduled for an 11 o'clock first pitch here on ISC and Comcast 81. Foul ball. Got his back foot. 2-2.
That was a 2-1 count. Really good hitter's count there. Busey was a little bit behind the fastball. Made a late decision to swing there. Now he brings the breaking ball back into play. I expect a curveball here. There it was.
It's like you played the game or something, Coach. 2 down.
Just a really good sequence there by Heath Johnson, man. I really like the fastball command and the ability to throw the curveball. Man, that is a nasty curveball.
For those who know my partner's background, played 4 years at Purdue University. Swing and a miss. So this is a new hitter into the contest. This is Chase Warner, his first at bat. This is an Eiler spot in the lineup. This one got by the catcher. And runners advance. 60 feet apiece.
Again, as we talked about it before, if you are Hagerstown, you have to keep Jasper off the scoreboard this inning because it is now getting late. Folks, remember, we only play 6 innings in Little League Baseball. That's a regulation game. You cannot afford to continue to give up runs this late and expect to have a chance to win.
We're going to have the special pinch runner come in here. So coming in to run in this scenario, Noah Eiler. And will come in to run at first base.
I'm actually surprised they're doing it at third instead of second base here, right? Maybe you have a good runner at second, but because you're not a pass ball probably is not going to come into play with a short backstop. And I don't know if the special pinch runner does not satisfy your substitution rule for a player. I don't believe.
Does not. Ground ball. Shortstop's got it. Fires over the first, and the inning is over, and it's runner stranded at second and third for Jasper. They have left 5 on the base paths in the last 2 innings. Hagerstown trails by 2 in the bottom of the 4th, and we're back after this on ISC and Comcast 81.
If you drive through the country back then, there was a basketball hoop everywhere.
So there were 74 boys in the top 4 grades at Milan. 58 of them came out for basketball.
It's the passion, the camaraderie.
I've played all over the world, and definitely I feel like Indiana is respected and well known for basketball.
The way that the people here in the state have embraced Indiana high school basketball is really unbelievable.
It's the euphoria, it's the excitement, it's we played on every Friday, Saturday night.
Let's thank our friends at Auto Outfitters, your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in Central Indiana. For 20 years, we've offered quality products with expert installation to customize your vehicle. Store locations in Noblesville on South 10th Street, Anderson on East 53rd Street, and Lebanon on West South Street. We can't wait to connect with you. New pitcher here for Jasper. We saw Mesmer starting to warm up, and they will bring him in to replace Schmidt. So Schmidt goes 3 innings, gives up 4 runs, 5 hits, a couple of errors mixed in there, and able to strand 4 runners. So both sides have already gone through their first pitcher, and now we're on to pitcher number 2 for today's contest. And alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you on ISC, and thanks to those of you watching us on Comcast 81. That's the view from down the first base line. Thanks to Vincent Morellas, Chase Eisnagel, Alex Laverne, Rob Lynch, Eric Schultz, Jordan Shue, and Alan Hughes, our crew behind the scenes today. Sullivan coming to bat here for Hagerstown, so they'll start running through their substitutions now. This is Carter Sullivan. This is batting in Allred's spot. We have yet to see Bentley George, Ben Gollier, and Gavin White. Those are the 4 substitutions for Hagerstown, and so those guys need to start getting at bats here.
Absolutely.
As we get to the bottom of the 4th inning.
I think I was kind of listening in between innings. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard the coach say the first 3 batters of this inning were going to be subs.
Not surprising.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Mesmer on for his first batter of the game.
The tough thing about doing the subs that way is
you're taking first and second hitters out of the lineup.
Yes, absolutely. So maybe I heard that incorrectly, but we'll see here shortly.
So Allred struck out looking in this spot earlier.
Mesmer's ready to play, and there's no umpire.
Yeah, yep. Gotta wait till the gentleman in the mask is telling you it's good to go. Now you can go. And hops that to home plate. Lashes this one.
Nice play.
Diving play by the second baseman and gets him by a step.
That is just a tremendous play by the second baseman there to get the first out. I mean, that is a big out.
By the way, let's note that Burns Drew is at first base for Jasper. He was the only sub that we hadn't mentioned yet for Jasper. So Drew is in the game at first base. And Troutline will stay in the game and hit here.
Yeah, I would have a hard time subbing out my leadoff man, especially one as athletic as Jacob Troutline.
Not that I'm trying to invite you to get off my lawn here, but I want to go back to talking about the pants style of Troutline. This one lifted foul. Now, was there some sort of flooding issues in Stark Vegas this year that caused the players from Mississippi State to dress in such a fashion?
No, it's just some kind of fashion fad that caught on, and a lot of players, you're seeing a lot of players across the country doing it.
Swing and a miss. Troutline out in 3 pitches, 2 down.
Great pitch.
See, what you would call a fashion trend, I would call potentially losing a bet. Or almost like on a dare. Like, you know, if I do this, will other people follow me? The answer clearly is yes. So here's Vincent. And again, just like he did in the last at bat, timed it out, just rolled it over. Sends it out to left field for a 2-out single by Vincent.
You know, that just shows that Graham Vincent is a really, really good hitter, because that's a pitch where he's completely fooled on, but he has enough good hand-eye coordination to keep the bat through the zone long enough to just fight that ball in the outfield for a hit.
Here's Hall. Doubled his last time up, reached on an error and scored back in the first.
This right here, sir, is a scary at-bat.
Ball got past the catcher, but again, because of the ricochet effect of the bricks behind home plate.
I think that's a time where you could almost would have seen a 1-6 put out because of the backstop there.
2-0.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Mesmer and I have a breaking ball, I'm throwing it here. I am not throwing Mr. Hall a 2-0 fastball right here.
He elevates it, as does Hall. Tie game. That one is across the street. What a blast. And again, you can kind of see that one coming. Tie game at 6 apiece.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, obviously, Caden Hall is an imposing presence at the plate. And Corbin Mesmer actually heard what I was saying. I mean, we were thinking the same thing. He threw the breaking ball. The problem is he just threw a hanging breaking ball. And, folks, what I like to tell hitters all the time, there's this argument, like, who's so-and-so's a good curveball hitter, so-and-so's. There is no one that's a real good curveball hitter. Good curveballs are not supposed to be hit. The curveballs that you're supposed to hit are the ones that hang, and that's what Caden Hall just did.
So Gavin White now will bat in Jonah Hale's spot. So we have seen 2 of the substitutions now hitting this inning. And, folks, we have ourselves a different type of game. It's 6-6 here in the bottom of the 4th. And given everything we'd heard about this Hagerstown bunch, you just kind of felt it was just a matter of time before they started racking up the runs. So they had trailed from the top half of the first inning. Tied in the bottom of the 4th. And Mesmer's getting it to home plate in a hurry.
Yes, he is. He's pitching like he's got a dinner date.
The wonderful cuisine of the Schnitzelbank in Jasper can wait for a day or two. They have wonderful places to dine here. Mancino's comes to mind. 1-2 the count. White fouls it back.
You speak as if you've tried that before, Greg.
Both places. Not the same day, because they're far away, but yeah, I've been to both. Count at 1-2. And a swing and a miss. So Mesmer responds, but Hagerstown, 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and a 2-run blast by Hall here in the 4th as we are tied at 6 going to the top of the 5th on ISC and Comcast 81.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.
Now is the time to buy your next vehicle at Ubelar & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes. We continue to take orders on new vehicles, and values on your trade-ins have never been higher than right now. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle instead? We have a great selection of late-model crossovers, trucks, and SUVs, many with factory warranty remaining. Now is the time, so let our friendly, award-winning staff help find you the perfect vehicle. Ubelar & Sons in Jasper and Vincennes, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Fans at the Indy Card Exchange, their active line collections from all eras of sports cards. And they have a kids club for those that are under 13 and under. I started collecting baseball cards when I was 5. And have 25 or 30,000 of them to this day. IndyCardExchange.com always has more. Number 7 spot in the lineup. This one. Center field, Troutwine. Barely had to move. That was
Griffin
Downs
fly
to
out.
plate. This is his second at bat in that spot. So here's Burns Drew. I mentioned him at first base. This is his first time at the plate. This is Kramer's spot, who had singled and been hit by a pitch.
Wow. That curveball is
had
just
some
so
late dip
nasty.
to it. Yep. Shortstop boots it, but with the arm, still had time to make the play. And so fired up his pitcher that Johnson thought that was the end of the inning.
He forgot that we played 3 outs in baseball.
Yep.
Heath, I forgot to tell you, man, it's a new rule. We play 3 outs in this game. He was a little pumped up after that play.
This was Schmidt's spot in the lineup. And Leakin hitting here. Leakin walked his last time up. Johnson comes back with the heater. This marks the 3rd trip through the Jasper lineup.
Wow. Man, I really like Johnson on the mound. Really good command of the fastball and just a devastating breaking ball. That's a really tough combination as a young left-hander.
Swing and a miss. Well done. And for the first time for any team today, the side is retired in order. Now Hagerstown will have a chance to take the lead when we come back, as you're watching on ISC and Comcast 81.
Next to new, without the sticker shock. Save thousands on nearly 300 pre-owned vehicles at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Plus, financing options with 0 down and low payments that are sure to fit your budget. Each vehicle is complete with a factory-trained inspection, a Carfax vehicle history report, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, and 24 months of free oil changes. Clean, quality vehicles. Next to new, without the sticker shock. Shop now at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville. The best Chevy deals are in the country.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Today's game has so many events on the ISC Sports Network, presented by Warner Financial, a firm that utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Call Jason today at 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future. Alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you. Hagerstown has been trailing in this game until the bottom of the 4th. Now they have a chance to take the lead and kind of make it get late early for Jasper, going to potentially the top of the 6th inning.
Greg, you're thinking the same thing I was. I mean, if you've watched this game and followed the flow of this game, kind of had the feeling that Jasper's been in a really good spot to take control of this game. But now coming up in the bottom of the 5th, if Hagerstown can get a run, they can close this thing out in the top half of the 6th.
Here's Cheeseman. Thornburg and Johnson spots are due up next, but Coach from Hagerstown's kind of walking over to the tournament committee and scoring, and he's got a couple of subs that they have got to get in yet. And again, knowing if you score here all of a sudden, now you get to the top of the 6th.
No kidding.
They're going to have to make sure they send a couple of kids specifically to the plate.
That's right.
This inning. It's kind of the game within the game with the
really
rules
is.
of Little League. There are times when you get into run rule scenarios where you will start to see guys like step off bases.
Yes.
Because if you score, you're in trouble. That misses.
I mean, is the punishment in that a forfeiture of the game? Or, I mean, I would have to imagine it's got to be a pretty tough penalty, right?
Mesmer. Down 3-0. You're not need to be getting kind of players free passes in this scenario.
It is.
And that's a walk. So here's Gall. Here's one of those substitutions about ready to come in. So Ben Gollier will hit in this spot. This is Thornburg's spot in the lineup. And so now Bentley George is the only batter we have not seen at the plate yet for Hagerstown.
You have to expect he'll be coming up shortly after this.
You and I will have conversations. We see kids at the high school level in terms of those that wear wristbands and those that don't in terms of signals. As Gollier swings and misses. This level, sometimes it's just coach coming and talking to you.
That's right.
Hey, kid, here's what you need to do. Did he go? It's in for a strike. First base umpire says yes. Scott Rakowski on the first base line.
Gollier most definitely swung at that one.
Count is 0-2. Strike three. So Messmer, of the 4 outs he's gotten so far, 3 have been by way of the strikeout. Here's Johnson, who has largely closed the door since coming into the game from a pitching standpoint. And if it's a 46-foot distance from the mound to the plate, he decided to swing at about foot 45 on that one. 0-1 the count. Maybe a couple of feet sooner, but not soon enough.
A little better on that one.
0-2.
Which means this one he may hit.
See how much of the plate Messmer finds on this one.
If I'm Heath Johnson, I'm just worried about pitching right now.
Well, obviously you get to this part of the tournament and this deep into the state tournament. These two teams clearly have some significant pitching depth. 2-2.
If I'm the left fielder, if I'm Miles Kiefer, I still would be kind of creeping over toward that left field, that third base foul line.
Swing and a miss. So 2 away. And here comes George. So now all batters have come to the plate for Hagerstown. So this is Hayden Moore's spot. Got into a fielder's choice and flew out to left field.
Bentley George is the hitter now.
1-0. Runner will go, and Cheeseman just makes it in. So they took a chance with two outs. Trying to run in scoring position, and it pays off. We certainly have not seen much in the way of stolen bases other than a couple of obvious wild pitches.
We've seen attempted stolen bases.
Yes, we've seen an out in each game at third base.
That's right.
Count it 2-1. Makes
wow.
contact.
That's trouble.
And this will get down for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. A good job by Bentley George.
No kidding.
Been sitting in the dugout cold the entire game and left it to center field.
That is really tough to do.
So runners on the corners. A little conversation between the Jasper coaching staff and our home plate umpire. Sullivan will keep his spot in the lineup here. This was Allred's position. Allred had struck out looking in the second. And Sullivan ground ball to second, his last plate appearance. I think there might be some confusion from the Jasper dugout in terms of a potential lineup for Hagerstown.
Okay.
But seemingly the explanation that has been given meets approval.
Well, that is a big runner down there at third base.
Ground ball.
Ooh.
Shortstop steps
Nice
on the
job.
bag, and the inning is over, and that will be a 0 on the board for Hagerstown. So we are tied going to the top of the 6th. Jasper looks to seesaw back in front after this. As you're watching Little League State semifinals on ISC and Comcast 81.
Every season has a home. Fall is in the fields, winter is for the blues, but in spring, baseball is needed. Summer, that's our season. Home is at the ballpark and we're ready for you to move in. The coolers are full, the grill is hot, and we just cut the lawn. No need to bring a chair. We're saving the best seat for you. Come on over. Summer lives here. Victory is here.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Try the brand new Mountain Dew Purple Thunder exclusively available at Circle K. For a limited time, buy any 2 Mountain Dew products and get a free Mountain Dew Purple Thunder. Stop by any local Circle K to try the new exclusive Mountain Dew Purple Thunder today.
The best summer memories are made at Victory Field, home of the Indianapolis Indians. The club still has 28 home games remaining now through September. Visit IndyIndians.com to get your tickets today. Yes, folks, used to be that Labor Day was the end of the regular season, and then the playoffs would kick in. Now the season goes all the way into merely the middle of September, if not say kind of 3 weeks into September. Oftentimes that'd be the best weather of the year anyway. To go to Victory Field. Johnson on for his 3rd inning of work. Unleashes the fastball, this one down the right field line that will get out of play. We are, to the most part, no longer concerned about pitch counts because these pitchers entered in the 4th inning. We're no longer concerned about substitutions. Everybody's had their at-bat. Now we're just playing baseball. And again, this one down the right field line. Right fielder over and makes the play. 1 down.
Tell you what, man. Riley Foy's had a tough day at the plate. He does have a double his first at-bat, but he has smoked 2 baseballs in his last 2 at-bats. 1 right at the shortstop and 1 down the right field line. That kid's really taking some good swings.
So 1 down. Curveball. Shortstop's got it. Speaking of a ball hit hard, just an atom ball. Messmer just had one of those. 2 down.
That ball was smoked. And if I'm not mistaken, Caden Hall did not field that with his glove. It looked like he fielded it with his throwing hand.
Yep.
And if he did, that's the toughest kid I know because this ball is smoked. Oh, my goodness. That is right in his throwing hand. Wow.
So here's Perkins. He had the 3-run bomb earlier. And by the way, the top of the lineup rolls back through for Hagerstown.
That's trouble.
Here in the home half of the inning.
Heath Johnson has been fantastic since coming in this game. That right there is probably the worst breaking ball he's thrown all game, and that was pretty good.
He allowed hits to batters 3 and 4 in the lineup. And those are and Perkins is one of them. So Perkins got a single off of Johnson in the 4th. Then Coons followed with a single. And those are the runners he's allowed on base. That's it. This is the 11th batter he's faced.
That's so impressive.
Johnson asked for time. Wants a new baseball. And we had rain at the end of the first game. We had rain 2nd, 3rd inning of this game, but dry conditions now.
That tells me he's throwing a curveball here. Let's see, maybe. No, fastball. Ooh.
Strike. Ball did get away, but they can throw it up to first to complete the outs. They do, and that is the end of the inning. And Hagerstown, if they can score 1, they're on to the championship game. Tied at 6th, bottom of the 6th. Back after this on ISC.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.
Hi, I'm Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And of course, we do the incredibly creatively and appropriately named Query and Schultz program every Monday on ISC Sports Network. Derek, it airs at what time?
7:30.
Okay, every Monday at 7:30. We're now on season number 2, and if history tells us anything, catch us now because you never know when they pull the plug on it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's happened
That's not going
before.
to happen here. Comcast, Xfinity 81, ISCSportsNetwork.com, ISC Sports Network, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so many places to watch Query and Schultz, 7:30 on Monday.
Thanks to our friends at Auto Outfitters, your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in Central Indiana. Over 20 years, we've offered quality products with expert installation to customize your vehicle. With store locations in Noblesville on South 10th Street, Anderson, East 53rd Street, and Lebanon, West South Street. We can't wait to connect with you. And alongside Chris Walker, Greg Rakestraw with you. Jasper jumped out to a 3-0 lead to start this game. They led 6-2 after an inning and a half, but first Troutwine and then Johnson have been able to slow those Jasper bats down from innings 3 through 6. 2 in the bottom of the third, 2 in the bottom of the fourth. And now Hagerstown in the home half of the 6th inning. 1 run here would win it. By the way, if we get to a 7th inning, we would play kind of normal/regular rules in terms of extra innings. If we get to an 8th, that's when we would start to have a runner on second base to help speed things up if necessary. Here's Troutwine.
This top of the lineup here for Hagerstown is really good, so let's see if we get that far, Greg.
Well, frankly, all 6 runs from Hagerstown have come from the top 4 spots. Troutwine is 1 for 3 with a run scored and pops it up. That'll hit the top of the A-team van.
Tell you what, if I could build a baseball player, I'm going to start with Troutwine with that build, and then as he continues to grow and get older, then you start putting muscle on that body. That would be a great frame for a baseball player.
Hops past the catcher, 1-1 the count. Troutwine began the day as the pitcher. 6 runs, all on Troutwine in the first 2 innings.
That's really why I wanted to park far away from you.
Fastball from Messmer sails out of the zone. 2-1 the count. And a reminder, 11 o'clock, the championship game tomorrow. Here on ISC and Comcast 81. In for a strike, 2-2, pitcher's pitch.
Big pitch here by Messmer.
Pops him up. Shortstop's got it. Both pitcher and third baseman kind of lost it for a moment. That's not a problem because the shortstop had it covered the entire time. 1 down.
Graham Vincent has been showed that he's got really good approach at the plate. He's able to extend that bat to get the ball through the left side of the field.
Sprays this one foul. How do you think Mom and Dad are doing right now watching this one?
I think they're a
little nervous.
Just a little nervous. Be a great present for them if their young son could do something spectacular here.
And we lay off the curveball, yep.
Great take. This kid is really locked in.
Graham has singled twice and scored twice. Swing and a miss.
I tell you what, that's a great pitch. I like the swing by Vincent. But if you're Messmer, if you go back to that pitch, you better not hang it because his swing path is set up right to do damage to that pitch there.
Elevates it, but pops him up. Second baseman's got it. 2 down.
Tell you what, really good pitching, great sequence by Mesmer there. Go breaking ball before, and then you kind of tie him up with the fastball. You change the eye level and you change the speed. That's just really, really great pitching. And that is the most respectful thing you can do in baseball, the intentional walk, and I don't blame him one bit for that.
How about that? Young man that homered his last time up. Double time before that, just point, first base.
Yep.
Now it's Hale. Hale was pinch hit for his last time up. Hale was hit by a pitch and scored. Ball got away from the catcher, and Hall will scamper down to second. By the way, I agree with the play by Jasper completely.
Oh, my goodness.
Make it somebody else other than him.
100%.
Even as that runner's in scoring position. Ball is low.
I actually think that was the easiest coaching decision Jasper made all day, deciding to intentionally walk Mr. Hall.
Hale hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. Back to the pitcher his last time at the plate. This is his third plate appearance. Counts 3-0.
It's a good take there. Good discipline shown by Jonah Hale there.
I think the runner had left the bag early if he had tried to go. But he didn't, and that was a 3-0 swing.
3-0 swing at it.
And the third base coach gets the universal. What was that?
It's not only a 3-0 swing, it's a 3-0 swing at a tough curveball.
Correct.
Ouch.
Fastball rattles the cage.
Yikes.
That's Perkins behind home plate.
Yes, we think. Perk, you awake back there?
I'm good, coach. Both coach and umpire say, hey, you okay? I'm right in the chest protector, as you can see. Full count.
A lot of nervous parents out here right now, Greg.
Good stay alive swing. That'll reach the seats down the first base line, and Hall will trot back to first base. Foul ball.
It's a good job by Jonah Hale getting on top of that fastball so it didn't beat him up there. Really good use of the hands there by the hitter, Jonah Hale. Now, if I'm Mesmer, with first base open, I'm going to my breaking ball here. If I walk him, I walk him.
And he did. And honestly, given the scenario, Hale's run is inconsequential.
Correct.
You've just given yourself a force out.
That's right.
And extra bases. So
correct.
There's going to be a conversation on the mound.
Oh, looks like a change.
And they're going to bring in the third baseman. So Mesmer will go to third base. New pitcher coming in, Caden Coons. And they'll be asked to come on and get the final out of the sixth inning and get Jasper to a seventh inning. So Caden Coons on the mound.
Talking about a tough spot to
That's
come
right.
in, man. Wow.
And Mesmer's pitch count was in the mid-50s. But I thought, obviously, the intentional walk was a good one.
Yes.
And again, you said it well in terms of about, hey, you've already seen a couple of 3-2 pitches. Because of the scenario, you can take the risk of, hey, if you chase one, great, and if not, that's fine. I'll go to the next one. So Coons is ready. So here's Cheeseman. He doubled on an inside-out swing down the first base line his first time up. And a swing like that would likely win his team the game. Ground ball. Shortstop charges. Goes to first. Ball got away from the first baseman. Runner will score, and that'll be the ball game. Hagerstown took one lead today, and it was in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Hagerstown will be on to the championship game to play Decatur Central tomorrow. Unfortunate throw that got away from the first baseman. Let's take a look.
And you see, I think that's Foy. He just kind of short arms it a little bit. Play you like to see made over there by the first baseman, but it gets away, and that's tough. It's tough.
So with that, Hagerstown wins it 7-6 in the bottom of the 6th. And then they'll take on Decatur Central tomorrow at 11. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back with our postgame show as you're watching from Newcastle. You're on ISC and Comcast 81.
Next to new without the sticker shock. Save thousands on nearly 300 pre-owned vehicles at Sam Pierce Chevrolet. Plus, financing options with 0 down and low payments that are sure to fit your budget. Each vehicle is complete with a factory-trained inspection, a Carfax vehicle history report, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty, and 24 months of free oil changes. Clean, quality vehicles. Next to new without the sticker shock. Shop now at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville. The best Chevy deals are in the country.
Well, our broadcast day will come to an end here in a few minutes on both ISC and Comcast 81. Hagerstown beats Jasper 7-6, and you hate to see it end on an error, but Hagerstown did a great job of just carving out a run. Again, the free pass to Hall, the lengthy at bat by Hale that worked a walk, and then the error, and Hall was scampering around third the entire time. If the ball was going to get past the first baseman, he was going to score. That's exactly how it played out, and the largely hometown crowd gets sent home happy as their young men will play for the state title tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you hate to see it end that way, but both teams fought. It was a back-and-forth game, and Hagerstown was able to prevail.
So Hagerstown and Decatur Central tomorrow at 11 o'clock, weather permitting. Again, we'll have that game for you on ISC and Comcast 81. We'll take this quick timeout, come back with final thoughts from Newcastle as you're watching the Little League State Tournament here on ISC and Comcast 81.
Every season has a home. Fall is in the fields, winter is for the Blues, but in spring, baseball is needed. Summer, that's our season. Home is at the ballpark and we're ready for you to move in. The coolers are full, the grill is hot, and we just cut the lawn. No need to bring a chair. We're saving the best seat for you. Come on over. Summer lives here. Victory is here.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Welcome back for the final time to Newcastle today here on the ISC Sports Network. And thanks so much to the wonderful Newcastle Little League folks for being so gracious to us over the last couple of days. Look forward to being back here again tomorrow. Let's thank these great sponsors that have brought our broadcast to you today. The good folks at Auto Outfitters with stores in Noblesville, Anderson, and Lebanon. Your one-stop shop for car, truck, and van accessories in central Indiana. By Henry Community Health, proud sponsor of the Indiana Little League State Tournament. By the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, right here in Newcastle, that celebrates Indiana's proud basketball heritage. Learn more at hoopshall.com. By the Indy Card Exchange, Indiana's source for vintage and modern sports cards. By the Indianapolis Indians. Family fun lives at Victory Field. Get your tickets and plan your visit at IndyIndians.com. By New Lisbon Communications. High-speed internet and TV in the town or country. It's your life connected. Visit at NLBC.com. by Sam Pierce Chevrolet. See their vast selection of new and used vehicles at their showroom in Daleville or online at sampiercechevy.com. By Visit Henry County. Make memories that last a lifetime in Henry County. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to learn more. And by Warner Financial. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. It has been an absolute blast, partner. What are your expectations for tomorrow between Hagerstown and Decatur Central?
Well, first thing is I hope the rain holds off so we get the chance to see it. But I'm looking forward to see this big machine of Hagerstown come back out here and try to win this state championship. So looking for a lot of fun tomorrow.
So, Jasper, again, taking some pictures. Unfortunately, not a lot of smiles, kind of given how that game ended, but a great run by those young men to get them to this state semifinal championship level. But it is on to the winner-take-all championship game tomorrow for the right to represent Indiana in the Central Region Tournament coming up. That'll be tomorrow between Decatur Central and Hagerstown. Be sure to join us at 11 a.m. Same place as you saw today's games on both ISC and Comcast 81. For Chris Walker and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Goodbye from Newcastle. And thanks for joining us for Little League Baseball here on the ISC Sports Network.
Take your shot in an iconic gym or at a state-of-the-art range. Make a memory in the world's largest high school fieldhouse or at one of the state's best fishing lakes. Experience history at a museum dedicated to Indiana basketball or at the birthplace of a founder of flight. When you travel to Henry County, Indiana, you'll see that basketball lives here, along with so much more. Visit hoopsandhenry.com to plan your visit.